you're responsible for your own safety. I'm not showing you how to do electrics.
Next up, you can help me plant your favourite, kale.
Hi, we're Danny and Joanna, and this is our border collie, Ada. We're a couple in our 30s who dreams to become a bit more self-sufficient and retire abroad and not work anymore. Every day I'm working.
Every day I'm working. Join us in our journey in learning how to grow and become more self-sufficient. So in this video, we'll be looking at how our seeds have been getting on and giving a review on our grow lights. We'll be giving you a top tip on how to expand your growing space in a small garden. You watched us build these shelves a couple of weeks ago, and we've installed the LED lights as grow lights. And I have to admit, I was dubious about them working, but I think they're doing really well. You can have a little look at what's been going on in here. We've got the courgettes and corn. Maybe we should have started those a bit later because they are already big, and in about 6 weeks, they're going to be massive. I don't know if you can quite see up on this shelf. The tomatoes are getting going. They're looking quite good. Well, thanks, Ada. She should give me a paw. What else do we have in here? Broccoli, peas, herbs and spinach and things. And then up here we've got like a seed mix, which was a lot finer and has obviously got the nutrition for the first 3 weeks of growing for, well, what have we got in here? Loads of tomatoes and I can't remember what's in here. Luckily we labelled everything, so that's good. And then the things that have been potted on have been put into just a general compost, and that seems to suit them just fine. They've been in there about a week and they still look quite happy. Corns and courgettes are huge. We might have courgettes before even the last frost, who knows. I was worried about the lights being too dim or too bright, but everything looks nice and healthy, nice and green, so that's really good. And if we come over to the windowsill, because we've already run out of space, we sacrificed some plants and put them on the windowsill. We now know what people mean by leggy, because they're really reaching for the sunlight. I'll get these are nasturtiums. I'll get one to just show you. He looks happy. If we compare our nasturtium that's been under the grow light, it's looking nice and strong and it's not leaning towards the light. Whereas these ones are looking, I suppose, is that what leggy is? Someone let us know in the comments. And leaning towards the light. So the flowers we sacrificed because we ran out of space, but that's fine, we've got loads. A couple of our viewers told us about these emergency foil blankets, which we put all the way around the shelf. And when we're not tinkering with them, it goes over the front as well. And it seems to do really well at keeping the heat in. Where's our thermometer? It normally says about 25 degrees in there, which is like a summer's day. It's lovely. And also reflects the light in, so that keeps our plants nice and happy so far. So that was a very cheap and well worth it purchase. These tomatoes are looking ready to be potted on. What we've got here is, I think, the yellow pear, marmande, one row of cherry tomatoes, which hasn't done anything, but some of them have. These are all cherry tomatoes. I think these seeds were a bit older, so that might explain why. So let's go outside and repot probably the bigger ones here, and we'll also show you a tip for expanding a small growing space. I'm going to do some potting. Can you help us? Sure thing.
We're just going to do this before we show you the trick where we can actually maximize or expand your growing space, especially if you have a tiny garden.
We've also bought some new seeds.
We did?
We did, the collective we.
Also, apparently we bought some seeds, and we have radish, beetroot. Oh, nice! You have a melon.
Who knows if that's going to work?
We have a melon.
Hey.
Okay.
And I don't know what those are, but I thought they were cute.
Dwarf French beans. We should have started this potentially in January, considering we have grow lights, but we just got these now, so we're going to start them now. We're also going to put these few plants over here. I believe they're courgettes or cucumbers.
Move the back.
Should I say, oh, whilst you're down there.
Oh, haha.
Oh, they don't have holes yet.
No. Just started filling these up and realised we need some holes in the bottom, so let's try that again.
I'm gonna get the drill probably.
There you go.
Oh, I misaligned them. It's fine.
any excuse to get a drill out just to make some holes in some plastic cups. Now that we've got some holes, let's fill them again. There you go.
So we're almost done with our tomatoes. Actually, we are done with our tomatoes, but we do have a few other things left to plant on. However, I will leave Jonah to tackle that. Whilst Jonah is carrying on with potting on the seeds, I will show you the tip that we mentioned earlier in the video. As you know, our garden is pretty small. We only have these 2 raised beds, the greenhouse, and a few containers over there. But we wanted to try different seeds and different varieties of different plants. So we come up with this idea. Well, we didn't come up with it. We're pretty sure we saw someone on YouTube do it. So we are reusing these plastic bottles which connected on top of each other with holes underneath. So the water, as we water the top one, the water just cascades down and waters each one underneath. We grew some flowers and herbs last year in those containers or bottles, but we found that they're a bit too small, so they dry up pretty quick. So this year we are going to replace them with slightly bigger bottles, and I'm just going to do those with you now. It's pretty simple to do. It doesn't require any special skills. All you need is a knife and potentially a nail to make the holes in the lid of each bottle. Here's one I made earlier. A hole at the top of the bottle or the bottom of the bottle, and I don't know if you can see that actually. There's like a section of the front of it missing. For the bottom of it, I cheated a little bit just to speed things up, and I used this hole saw. So if you have one, feel free to use it. Just careful. Obviously, these are quite squishy, and it's pretty dangerous if it slips. And definitely don't hold it secure between your legs. Like I said, pretty easy. What I'll do is I'll just use the cutout from the previous bottle. I'll put it in the front of this one. I'm just going to track the line with my knife. And this is the lid that I did earlier. It's just kind of lucky coincidence that the top of this bottle fits perfectly. Once I put the lid from inside, that would actually hold in place and it can't come out. Just like that, we have 2 growing containers for absolutely free. We have a few more of those bottles. One down, 5 to go. Can you pass me the last one? Also hit me up down in the comments below. Crocs and socks. So we can add at least 3 that way, potentially more on this side. The only thing I would say, if you do use the hole saw method, there's bits of plastic inside. Obviously you don't want that going in your soil, microplastics and all that stuff, so just rinse them out before you use them.
Before you carry on, I need to get the tomatoes in.
Okay.
Because they're getting cold.
we need to put our tomatoes under the tinfoil blanket.
Have we planted too many things? Yes. Are we going to plant more? Also, yes.
Oh, nice. We actually have an empty tray.
1.5.
Thank you.
These look really sad. I hope we've not killed them. One moment, please. Not do.
Hey, don't move. In.
Okay, good to go. You're going to have to let me in. Croc, stop.
Ada's examining the new plants. So like we said, we have the 2 shelves that are kind of full. These are the plants that we just potted on today, and now they need some lights. We were quite impressed with those lights. We invested in 2 more. They're not expensive at all. They're pretty inexpensive, as a matter of fact. They're about £10 each from Amazon. And we're just going to connect the 2 lights. The lights come with those little brackets. We found them ideal for gripping them to the top of the shelves. And also you can have this cable in that orientation, or you can just take this notch out in the corner, and then you can just route the cable through the side of it, and that's what we've done. I'm just going to attach the backlight first, but I'm going to have to take these out for the time being so I can gain access to the shelf over there, and then I would need to take these out as well for the same reason.
We can't move our lights up and down, so do you like our use of yoga blocks to make things closer to the lights if we need to?
I did have a backup option for moving the lights up and down, actually, when Joanna mentioned that. And that was this old chain from a barbecue we kind of used a couple times and we just made redundant. So if we had to move the lights up and down, that was the option that we could do. Just attach the little carabiner to the shelf and the other end to the light. But we've never had the need to do that because we have the yoga blocks. I mean, this is only the 1 bracket on, and these lights are so light that even only with 1 bracket still manages to stay up. And I'm just going to attach the other bracket, obviously. That goes there. And you can see in real time how quick and easy it is to actually attach those lights. The only thing that you may be confident or not confident to do, and that's to connect the wires, but I'm not giving anyone advice. I'm not responsible if you burn your house down, but I won't be liable for anyone's house fires. Absolutely the same process for the next one. Clip it up there, done. The other side. That's 2 lights in situ.
In situ.
All I have to do now is just wire them, and what I'm gonna do is, that's just, what's that called? I don't even know what that's called.
I don't know, you tell me.
What is that called?
An electric
junction box. So yeah,
junction
that's a junction box. So I've literally just bunched up all the cables together. It's probably wrong, but hey, don't copy me. Like I said, you're responsible for your own safety. I'm not showing you how to do electrics, but the way we've done it is we've bunched all the cables together into a junction box. For that, I just need to turn it off.
I wasn't going to say anything, but...
And I'm hoping that this aluminium blankets don't get static. All the lights connected now. I'm just putting the lid back on onto the junction box.
Should I stand back?
And I get electrocuted. It'll be pretty good content. Ready?
Wait. Nothing happened.
We identified a problem. I'm gonna have it ready in 2 minutes and we're gonna try again. Okay, just closing it up again. Problem solved. Once I've done this, we can test them on. Pretty confident. I double checked it. Everything seemed okay. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
Okay, so everything seems to work. It's good, it works. Just don't get it wet when you water the plants.
Top tip of the day. Thanks.
Top tip of the day, don't mix water with electricity. In theory, we should have extra space because we have an extra shelf, but it's already full. So, do we need to get more lights for the last shelf? Let us know in the comments below if we should just complete the shelf with lights. I say yes.
Morning everyone, it's the next day and we're just having a hot drink before we get started. And the reason I'm standing here is just to show you, because we are regular coffee drinkers, we put our coffee grounds in the compost. So let's go and do that and then we'll be planting some more seeds. As well as putting our coffee grounds and vegetables in there, we also put paper and cardboard without the glossy bits. I don't know what Ada's doing. That looks nice. All done. Now on to planting some seeds. Ada, stay there. I'm already pre-soaking these in water so we can get inside quicker because it's really cold today. And we've already planned what we're going to put in there with our new seeds, so let's start with some melon. Melba melon? Looks tasty. Hopefully it will grow in the greenhouse because the greenhouse gets nice and warm in the summer. We're just going to start with 6 and we'll see what happens. Hopefully at least, well, I think we've realistically only got space for 1, so if 1 grows then I think we'll be happy. And I'm putting the seeds this way around because I don't know if you're supposed to put them a certain way. Either top up, bottom up, side up, flat. I've gone for the side. Next up we've got some beetroots. We have seen on Charles Dowding YouTube channel that we can multi-sow these, so I'm just going to chuck 3 or 4 in a cell. And how many rows did I want? 2 rows. So we'll get a nice load of beetroots, hopefully. Or was I supposed to put these straight outside? I can't remember. Next up we've got radish. Danny, can you grab me some compost to put over the seeds?
What do you need?
Just a bit of some soil to put over the seeds.
Sure.
Just in time, because next up you can help me plant your favourite, kale.
Not the kale.
My favourite. Let's do the radish for now. I'm also going to multi-sow these. And we've got 2 rows of those. Don't take the kale, what are you doing with it?
Nothing.
Give it back.
Okay, let's finish off those seeds and then we're going to tidy up later together, yeah?
Yeah. Kale.
I'm not touching. I'm not touching that kale. You can do the kale. What else are we doing?
Beans on the end.
Wait. What's your plan? Which one am I supposed to be putting down?
The last
The last one.
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
So we're doing 12 beans.
Yeah. Wow.
It's just a bean. We could have just bought that from the shop. I think I just planted extra beans.
Oh no, they're in the compost. Oh no, quick. Get them.
Beans on toast anyway?
Beans on toast.
What the fuck happened there?
I've saved these ones.
No, I wouldn't bother. I mean, you could, but... Oh, there's 2 out here, 3.
Oh, we're gonna get them growing everywhere.
There's 1 more. I flicked my bean everywhere.
There's 1 here. There's 2.
I would say just leave them there so we can put them in the bin after.
Oh, that's sad.
Okay, that's all the beans.
Literally.
Don't tell this guy any secrets. Did you want any more help with the
No,
seeds?
get out. So that's this week's seeds all done. I'm just going to cover them with a bit of compost, put them somewhere nice and warm with some cling film over top, and hopefully they'll germinate soon. And that's it for this week's video. So
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
whoa, 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 what?
What are you doing?
That's that. I've had enough.
What, are you doing an outro?
Yeah.
We haven't tidied up under the pergola.
Next week?
You said that last week as
Yeah.
well.
Let's do it next week. Definitely next week.
Promise?
Promise.
All right, next week.
Next week. Join us next week to tidy up the pergola. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.